G'day, this is Captainoob. This is an MG42 machine gun, a weapon so big and so powerful that it's literally too big for the preview transform. Might need to take a look at that, wink wink. And what you have here is actual real steel modding, not the cheap Chinese crap that I showcased a few months back. This one has custom sounds, animations, and a little bit of customization too. So let's get into it. So first of all, for the receivers, the best damaging receiver is the German receiver, which says area damage. I hope I'm not okay, I can't say the word, but I hope I'm not regarded as one of those people for doing that. I just want good damage. Leave me out of this. Anyways, for the barrels, you get an MG34 barrel. These are aesthetical, although you get a little bit better range out of the MG42 barrel, which definitely looks better, by the way. There's also a VG38 barrel. I'm not sure what's going on here. It kind of looks like it's out of Star Wars. MG42 barrel definitely looks the best. We'll move on. Can't do anything with the sights. Not sure that you'd really want to. Aiming with this thing is not really a problem when you've got a fire rate of 200, which it's a lot, trust me. The number there really doesn't do it justice, and we'll go for an MG42 compensator. That'll increase our accuracy and doesn't reduce range like regular compensators from the game, and also that'll help us control recoil too, which is kind of massive because this thing does like to kick a lot considering you're firing 308s at that speed. And a large magazine doubles our ammo capacity from 50 to 100, which is good. And you get a bunch of stickers and you can put them on the top. I'll put a War Daddy sticker on this one. Sure, why the hell not? That's a pain sticker, but that's coming later. Cool. Cool animations, cool stickers, good stuff. You can have a bipod, which will give you better precision and stability. I'll have it folded up because I don't want to really settle down with this thing. I'm going to be running around with it. Also, you get a bunch of ammos too. You can have incendiary, high explosive, full metal jacket, which is your standard, and armor penetrating, which will cost a little bit of damage, but more armor piercing means this thing will be doing pretty good. Normally, I'd go for armor piercing if this thing, you know, fires and does a little bit amount of damage, but I haven't really addressed the elephant of the room yet, have I? This thing hits for 220 damage, and it's firing really fast, so I'm going to throw the overpowered flag up really quickly, but we'll keep this one on full metal jacket, why the hell not? And you can convert this to a 5mm ammo if you find yourself running short of 308s, which is an idea Bethesda should use for their own MG42s, which don't look as good as this. I know there's some creative differences about the MG42 and Fallout 4, but damn, this thing looks so much better. And moving on, you can have a legendary effect if you need it. Again, at 220 damage, I don't think we'll need it. And you've also got a faster variant of this, which is called the Penetrator. Real subtle there, War Daddy. We'll chuck on MG42 barrel. No, let's go MG34. It's something different. You can put a pasta compensator in, put a little bit of pasta on the end of the barrel. Isn't that nice? You can put a pasta bipod on it with more pasta. Only on one side though, which is it's not very aesthetically pleasing considering it's not symmetrical. And a good old War Daddy sticker on that. No, a pain sticker. And a legendary effect is there if you want. We've already got explosive bullets with this, so yeah. That's going to be fine. Let's take this into wherever we usually take these things and shoot people. Alrighty, so here we are in Gunner's Plaza with someone's buzz, so I don't know, no, I know who it is. You can stop reminding me in the comments now. Anyways, so this is what our MG42 looks like up close and aiming down sights. The sights are barely usable, but they'll be enough for what this thing is. We're going to be throwing so many bullets out somehow. I don't think the sights being subpar is going to matter all that much. And in third person, this is what it looks like. It's quite a big LMG, that's for sure. Definitely wouldn't be able to realistically run around with this thing, but we're playing as in Fallout 4, and I make up the rules here. And this is our 9th Angel, I think. This is Tammy, ex-Enclave Vertibird pilot, and also sister of one of the Angels who is presently in the Captainoob canon. And let's get started, shall we? And just to add insult to injury, we're gonna stealth it up firstly, because nothing says a stealth weapon like a what's it, like a 1100 rounds per minute light machine gun. I mean, obviously the stealth didn't last long. What's the point of burst firing, by the way? There is no point. Anyways, here's a reload animation. You can go watch a War Daddy video. It goes for like a minute or so to watch the reload animation there, but primarily, we're looking at performance there. The reload animation is great, but it is icing on the cake, and what you are seeing now is a completely overpowered thing. Also, in third person, it's got a reload animation, so that's kind of cool, right? Some good attention to detail. Very good. Excellent animations as usual, War Daddy. I appreciate your work. And you know what? Let's not reload. We've got 67 bullets left in this thing, and with that, we can move on to our MG42 34, I'm not 42. This is the pasta barrel, so you got little bits of pasta on it. And unfortunately, I did set this to explosive pasta ammo, but a little bit of changing that needs to be done with this mod. But honestly, this would just be too powerful if I had the explosive bullets on it. So you know what, I'm kind of fine as it is here. And you know what, let's just run in their faces. No need to sneak when we're using an MG42, right? We're going to switch to a different one when we're out of bullets. We'll play this like Ivan, even though he's Russian and probably very far away from being German. Now we are getting a faster reload speed than what you'd see from War Daddy's video, because I don't think he has the rapid reload perks, and I think it's called Quick Hands in this game. See, Bethesda, you ought to make your perks, and Obsidian you can listen up to, you ought to make your perks have names that are the same, so I don't get confused all the time. So many perks I gotta remember from different games. Oh yeah, you shoot the door, mate, see how that works for ya. And whilst we're shooting at nothing, we'll quickly get the reload happening, and we'll mow down some other people. Now, all I need out of this weapon now is to make people flee at the mere sound of it, but I think that's a bridge too far. Sometimes it's funner fighting, It's more fun fighting these gunners when their foolhardy AI is on. And I almost killed that guy in 4 bullets, so I'm spoiling myself in terms of damage here. Although this might be the unbalanced Italian damage out of this thing first, but you could tone it down a little bit, or you couldn't. Normally, realism is like, hey, this thing should be powerful. It's spitting out 308s at a rate that is, like, impossible to survive from. If you get bursted with this, you're fucked. But, yeah, in terms of realism, being able to run around like this, like it's a light machine gun, then that's a little bit more far-fetched. But we're playing Fallout, like I said before, and I missed a person.
We're hot.
You're hot. I mean, these bullets are hot. I don't have bloody mess or gore or anything right now, but just pretended she exploded, right? Alrighty, so I've altered the loadout ever so slightly. This one is going to be firing high explosive bullets, hopefully. Now, and also the bipod fell down and I couldn't be bothered getting it back up. So now it's in the extended position, and the pasta one is going to be incendiary with a different looking barrel. And yep, so spicy pasta. I think those are cool memes, right? And with our explosive, hopefully MG42, we can hit a guy and not do any explosive damage. I didn't see no explosive damage. My IRL perception stat is high. I saw no explosions. But just to let the people with low perception know, there have been no explosions in this. I am being shortchanged. I feel transgressed. And Gerald's probably going to get stuck into those gunners over there. We've killed enough today, so whatever. And there's a bear down here, so we've got to kick that bear's ass. And with some sneak attack criticals, we took him out in like 3 shots, but I put an extra 40 in there, you know, just to make sure. Let's switch over to the pasta one, because this one is incendiary, so yeah, that'll give you the shits, wouldn't it? Also got to remember to reload. I put a heart sticker on this, and you obviously saw the Navarro sticker on the other one, which I believe is a prominent modder. He makes a... I'm guessing it's a he. I apologize if I'm misgendering you, but yeah, he makes a ton of cool shit, so I'm glad to have his sticker on a weapon that I am showcasing. Now I just need to backpedal from this guy. Let me tell you something, without like... I've got used to playing Fallout 76 with mutations, so sometimes it's a little bit jarring to have normal jump height and normal run speed, like to an extent. I've got 2 sprint legs on, so I do have a little bit quicker run speed, but yeah, not having those extra things to help me out sometimes makes me play a little bit too aggressively sometimes, but luckily super mutants are about as dumb as they are in Fallout 76 as they are in Fallout 4. Let's go for a critical against you. Ooh, and obviously instantly killed that guy. What about a warlord? Can we instantly kill a warlord? Almost. Almost. So yeah, definitely overpowered. Please don't nerf though, because it's going to be... This is like one of the best LMG mods I've ever used. Like M60 was good, but there's just some plasticness about this elegant weapon. The fact that I remember reading this on Wikipedia. The MG42 was like the M60 was based on it. Some of the mechanisms might have been similar, so I guess that's why I have an affinity to this weapon as well as the MG42. I'll get him eventually. I didn't get him eventually. That's okay. I've got another LMG on standby. And that guy just nuked himself and I took zero damage. Some people think I'm playing at a super high level. I'm not. If I was playing at the level where I would unlock all the perks and shit, I'd have like 3,000 health, but I've got like 1,400 on a level 126 character, I think, and I think that's more than enough. People are like, what's the point of showing off all these weapons if they're doing 0 damage against you? How are you playing on very hard difficulty when you're taking literally no damage? Well, I'm taking like full damage. I'm taking more damage than I would under normal circumstances. The thing is, though, I'm just a tanky bastard. And I complain about enemies being tanky all the time too, so that's what makes it ironic. Let's get some bash animations happening. And you don't hit him with the MG42, you just punch him. I'm not even sure whether to be impressed or disgusted by that. Luckily, he's patient enough to sort of wait around the corner whilst I reload this thing. And that is the sound of being shot at by something. Gerald's over there. He's waiting for me. There's no subtlety when it comes to this weapon, that's for sure. So whilst we're riding this Nerd Rage train here and waiting for the game to start loading again, let's just go ahead and shoot this guy with as many VATS criticals as possible. 1,000 damage per bullet with VATS criticals and sneak attack criticals. That is insane. Then we just topped it up with 2 at 1,200, which is thanks to concentrated fire. That's why that's happening, by the way. And some more criticals against his low-res face. There's a couple more shots, I'm guessing. 1 or 2. 1 burst will do. And now we can just hold down the trigger. He's running away. Yay, that's what I wanted. Him running in terror of the might of the German war machine. That I will not speak of anymore because there's some censor bots watching. I didn't say anything about it. This is for historical significance purposes. Okay, maybe I'm going a little bit overzealous on the mag dumping here. I think I am. Well, we've activated Nerd Rage again, so we'll make the best use out of this, I suppose. He's almost dead for some reason. Let's see that reload in VATS, shall we? As we wait to get the final blow against old mate Gerald here. Go for a critical for the kill. And he is dead. And a level up there. So, yeah, 126. I was right. I have super high endurance. Look at that shit. 11 endurance. And how much hit points do I have? See? 1,100. I usually say 1,400. Maybe I was thinking about that when I was on buff out or something. But it does scale. That's why a lot of the mods in this game... Oh, it's an instigating plasma gun. Cool. But yeah, a lot of the mods in this game make level scaling like... They cut it off at some point because it is ridiculous. But yeah, I'll go one more thing to show you. So we'll quickly segue to that, eh? This mod also features, like the M60 mod, MG42 turrets for you to have as a defense in your workshop. So we're going to test these out. If they do as much damage as the MG42 currently in my hands, then this ghoul is going to have, like a FPS Russia would say, a very bad day. Let's just aggro him, get him over running in my direction, maybe taunt him by shooting at him some more, get a little bit of a cheeky stagger in there. Come on, mate. Oh, okay, he's definitely following me now. The outfit is a work in progress, by the way. So I've got a bunch of laser turrets as well, but they're doing okay. But I think I can outpace that with the current HMG, LMG, MG in my hands. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? We've got run critical and a whole bunch of other shots on that. This actually might be risky. We can't kill him in one burst. It doesn't help when we miss either. But hopefully we can get a stagger. Yes, we can. That's very, very useful indeed. Permanently staggered. Hell yeah. Alright, so I think you get the point of this mod. The turrets are a little bit Against regular mobs, they'll probably do fine. But against big, scary monsters, just have the weapon in your hands right there. So, buff the turrets. Nerf the LMG, maybe make it an option to have this power, give you the old power slide. That's what I like, that the extra damage modifier thing as a little extra attachment point. That's a nice way to balance it. So if people want to see it in all of its glory, doing all of the damages here, and people who want it balanced will both be satisfied with it. So if you'd like to see this thing in your game, check out the description. There should be a link down there to Board Daddy's Discord. Head over to the download section and download this mod. Add it to your game via console commands. Thank you for watching, guys.